morning, everyone. I hope you're fit and fine. Today, in this video lecture, we're going to see a very interesting poem Past, Present, Future. This is the first poem in our syllabus. In this poem, you will have a conversation between a poet and a child. These two characters are actually speaking with each other. So, before going to start, we are going to discuss about the glossary part of the poem. Glossary, difficult words. Here you will get the meanings of those difficult words. So open your textbook and open the poem Past, Present, Future. So let's see the glossary part. One by one we are going to see difficult words and their meaning. The first word here I would like to discuss, which is autumn. Autumn, this is a noun, and autumn is a season before winter when trees lose their leaves. The season of fall, you can call it. So, autumn is a season, and in this season, trees lose their leaves. So, next word here I would like to discuss mournfully. Mournfully is an adverb whenever you are so sad or you are doing any one of the thing sadly, that is mournfully. So here the meaning is very sadly. Next word, that is mount. Mount is a verb and the meaning of mount is to go upward. Next word, which is beneath. Beneath, you can call it adverb or preposition. The meaning of beneath is in or to lower position. So whenever something is inside or at the surface of lower, so that time you can call it beneath. Next word, that is mighty. Mighty is an adjective and the meaning is very strong and powerful. Whenever a person or maybe any one of the thing is very strong and powerful, it's called as mighty. Next word is also an adjective, glorious. Glorious, deserving or bringing great fame and success. So glorious history, maybe you have heard this word. So next word, dazzling. Dazzling is also an adjective and the meaning of dazzling is so bright that you cannot see for a short time. Dazzling, if it's not possible to see towards that thing for a while, so it is called as dazzling. आंखें चकाचौंध हो जाना. So that is dazzling. Next, infinity. Infinity. The pronunciation of the word is infinity and it's a noun. The state of having no end or limit. If any one of the thing don't have any specific end or limit, it is called as infinity. So after this, we are going towards the poem and we're going to discuss the poem stanza by stanza. Only three stanzas we have in the poem. So according to that, we're going to discuss the poem. So let's see. In the first stanza, the poet, sorry, I forgot to tell you the name of the poet. This poem, Past, Present, Future. This poem was written by a famous 19th century novelist and poetess Emily Bronte. The name of the poet is Emily Bronte. And what she told us in the first stanza, let's see. Tell me, smiling child, what the past is like to thee. An autumn evening soft and mild, with a wind that sighs mournfully. So, in each stanza, in the first two lines, the poet asks the question to the child, and this is all about past, present, and future. So, three questions are there and three answers are there. So, the first two sentences indicates the question of the speaker, and the last two lines indicates the answer of a child. So in the first stanza, the poet asks the question that what the past, present, and future looks like to him. It means in the first stanza, she is asking to the child about past. And let's see what the child giving the answer. When he is about when he is asked about the past, the child who is smiling says that it is like an autumn evening where the wind lets out a breath in grief. The past for the child is something that he remembers with longing and a little sadness. The falling of leaves and the mournful sigh of the wind convey that the child is unhappy because the past has passed and he cannot go back to it. So it's very clear that in our life it's not possible to go back in the past because past is already past. So for us, or we are not able to touch the same water again. So in the first stanza, the child is not happy because already happy moments are passed by, and so the child is not able to went back in the past. So it's very clear. He said that this is like an autumn evening. Let's see the picture here. Just imagine that you're sitting on that bench and this scenario you have in front of your eyes. How do you feel? So of course, at such kind of the moment, you just remember the moments which are happy or maybe sad one, and it's not possible to move again or move back to that particular moment again. So our life has limited span, and due to that we need to live our life with fullest. So in the first stanza, the child is comparing past with the soft evening, autumn evening, and the wind which is sighs mournfully. Mournfully means he's not happy. Sadly, he's telling that he was not happy because happy moments are already past. In the next stanza, we're going to see which question asked by the poet. So, in the next stanza, poet asks one more question. Tell me, what is the present hour? A green and flowery spray, where a young bird sits gathering its power to mount and fly away. So here, once again, when he is asked about the present hour, the child says that it is like a springtime with greenery and flowers around, where a young bird on a branch of a tree is just learning to fly. The present for the child is full of possibilities and something that he wants to take chances in. He is gathering his strength and looking forward to hear into the world. So, in this second stanza, if you have seen the picture, all the birds are sitting or they are ready to fly, and in the second picture, you will see flying birds. It is clearly indication that we have just present in our hand, and so that's why it's called as present. This is the present from the God to us to do something. and this is full of possibilities. And this is the moment when we need to be an active member, when we need to do active work. So here we are like young birds sitting or gathering our power to fly, to mount away. And so always use your time wisely and always do something for your future. Because if you still stand, if you're not doing anything on the present moment, so your future will be in darkness. So, if you want a better future, you have to do the action on current time. You have to struggle with current time because this is the only moment which we have in our in our hand. So, present is in our hand, past and future, both the things we don't have in our hand. So, after this, we are going to discuss about the last thing, which is all about future. And once again, the poet asked the question to the child, and what is the future happy one? It means we are not certain about the future because we don't know what will happen in the future. So here the child said, a sea beneath a cloudless sun, a mighty, glorious, dazzling sea, stretching into infinity. Let's see the picture of sea. Sea don't have any kind of the limit, that is limitless. And so the child said that a sea beneath a cloudless sun. When the child is asked about the future, the happy child says that it is like the unknown, vast sea that has stretched far and wide under the bright sun. We cannot see the end of a sea, and the child associates this imagery with future because it's not possible to see the future. According to him, the future is magnificent, exciting, and mysterious, and he is keen on exploring it. So, future is always unknown because we don't have guarantee of tomorrow. So, always we are always planning for the future, but we don't have any kind of the guarantee of the future. So, always plan your future according to the present moment and always do the hard work to have a better future because only present we have in our hand to do the action. So in the third stanza, the boy is not sure about future and he compared the future with the dazzling sea because it's not possible to find out the limit of the sea or the end of sea. So that is the infinity. Infinity means limitless, where we don't know the end. So this is all about this particular poem. If you have any kind of the doubt or query regarding the poem's explanation, you can call me after 11 a.m. or you can text me personally on my WhatsApp number. So don't hesitate to ask the queries. I'm always ready to resolve or solve your queries instantly. So stay safe, stay home. Thank you very much.